Today, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to access your inner strength. I'm Marina Ormes, and this is your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, May 10th. Today, the moon continues in Capricorn. We've been talking in these videos for the last couple of days about the Capricorn moon, what it means, what it brings, how it fits into the story of the current moon cycle that follows from the energy of 2 eclipses, last Friday's lunar eclipse in Scorpio and the eclipse that began this moon cycle in solar eclipse in Aries. And so we are we're in the waning part of this moon cycle. We're processing, integrating, and maybe updating or implementing some of our ways of being based on our recent discoveries or things that we've noticed or things that have entered our awareness. So we have this energy of the moon in Capricorn. It does go into Aquarius later in the day. It depends on your time zone, but as that moon makes that shift into Aquarius later today, and definitely by tomorrow morning, we'll have that feeling of a little more freedom, a little more sense of getting outside the box, having a breath of fresh air, breathing in new possibilities, and shaking things up a little bit. But with today, continuing the moon in Capricorn, we're still focused on doing, implementing, planning, building foundations, how we want to do things based on what we've discovered and what's important to us and what brings more strength and integrity to our ways of being. So just like I was sharing yesterday about how the Capricorn moon brings a focus to foundations and planning, which you may want to check out that video to get more insight into how to work with this Capricorn moon. But today we're talking about 3 ways to access your inner strength, because inner strength is an important part of Capricorn energy. It's knowing who you are, being in integrity with your own sense of self, and creating structures and standing within yourself from that place of being authentic and being who you are. So to access that inner strength, I have 3 tips for you here today, and we're going to start with number 1 way to access your inner strength with the moon in Capricorn is just simply to slow down and take some deep breaths. So if you're not sure, what is the right thing for you, the right choice to make, the right steps to put down on your to-do list or into your project planning, and you're not sure what is in alignment with the things that are really important to you, just take that moment to slow down, take some deep breaths, and let go of all the flurry of activity and worries and thoughts about what could go wrong and all the cares and things, and just slow down. And, you might have to take a step away from what you're doing and let it unfold, let the clarity, have some space to come through, because often we're actually pushing the clarity away when we're fussing over things, right? We're working hard, we're fussing over the details, we're worried, or we're attached, or whatever it is. And when we let go, when we slow down, when we take deep breaths, we can just kind of let go of that train of thought that is actually preventing us from being able to see the way forward or what the right answer might be. So taking some deep breaths and slowing down is a great place to start. Okay, number 2 way to access your inner strength with the moon in Capricorn is doing anything you can that provides the self-care that helps you get grounded. So same idea, right? Do you need to eat, right? Do you need some rest? What is it you need? How do you need to take care of yourself to get grounded, to feel centered within yourself so that you can create that fertile ground for clarity and powerful decision making. And, you know, what is life if not a series of micro decisions? When I go to the grocery store, sometimes I just get completely overwhelmed by the amount of micro decisions, right? This price per pound versus that price per pound, organic versus local. Like, you know, there are just so many little micro decisions that have to be made. And what is this person in my family going to like versus, you know, another person? And anyway, life is full of micro decisions. So the more we can first slow down and take the deep breaths, and secondly, do the self-care that we need. Like, probably it's not a good choice for me to go to the grocery store when I'm hungry, not just because I'm going to, you know, maybe buy things that I don't really need, but also because I'm ungrounded. Right. So also because I might feel a little lightheaded, I might be more prone to feeling confused by all the micro decisions. So anyway, do what you need to do to get yourself grounded, and you will make clearer, more powerful, and effective decisions from that place. Maybe you have a big decision to make, right? Maybe you're deciding on something that has lasting consequences. Same idea, right? Take care of yourself so you can be grounded, and that will help you make a better decision that is going to be from a place of inner strength, where you can feel good about, knowing that you're making the right choice for you. Okay, so number one was take deep breaths and slow down. Number two is self-care for grounding and getting yourself grounded. Number three, in the 3 ways to access your inner strength, is to honor your fears, but don't let them call the shots. So notice how fears might be coming into your decisions, the things that you're trying to do. How might it be becoming an emotional issue, and those emotions are often coming from places where we are afraid of what might happen, where we worry, we feel stressed about what we're doing, and if we're doing it the right way or the best way, or all the things. So don't let your fears call the shots. Fears are real, right? They need a place to be felt. So maybe you need, to go for a walk and just kind of process some of your feelings, or notice what's coming up. Maybe some journaling could help you, get a better handle on what is going on in your mind, and where's that coming from, and how could that be sort of trying to co-opt your process of making good decisions, right? So don't let your fears call the shots. Give them space and recognize them. But the self-care that you are doing for yourself reminds you that the fears are not the ones at the wheel. They're not the ones making the decision. It's really up to you and your inner truth, your authentic self. That's where your deeper place of strength really is. So honor your fears, but don't let them call the shots. So just to recap, 3 ways to access inner strength when the moon is in Capricorn, as it is today. For most of the day, it'll go into Aquarius later on. But number 1 is deep breaths and slow down. That's, always a go-to, right? Assuming you can breathe, which, there's always those moments when we're sick or have allergies, or, breathing is difficult for whatever reason. But most of the time, a nice deep breath is the quickest way to get ourselves back to center, and it's always accessible. So deep breaths and slow down. Number 2 ways to access inner strength is take care of yourself, self-care that helps you get grounded. whether you need to eat, sleep, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. It's going to help you get grounded, and that will help you make choices from your inner strength, you know, from really being in your body, which is the most powerful place to make choices from. Number 3 is honor your fears, give them space, but don't let them call the shots. You want to let them know that you care, right? You're not going to dismiss them or ignore them, but you're also going to say, yeah, I recognize that I have that fear, but I'm not going to make my choice from that place of fear. So give your fears places to be felt, and then make the decision from your place of inner truth, wisdom, inner strength. And Capricorn is all about helping us do that when we're truly aligning with what all that it can be. So Capricorn helps us create structures, which making decisions is part of that. Planning, putting projects in place, implementing, you know, listing out our to-dos and our action steps. So all that is part of the Capricorn structures of our lives, and we want to be making those things and doing them from a place of inner strength. So I hope that's helpful to you. I am Marina Ormes. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Thank you so much for subscribing to this YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, because I'm here every day with the astrology for unshakable self-care that helps you make the most of the moon and the other planets, and whatever the energies are of each day, and what they're bringing us in terms of opportunities. So thanks for being here. Thank you for sharing. I love to see your comments, and thank you for all the likes and all the love, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.